Hello vlog! Welcome to my guys! And for today's video, we are going to talk about the requirements for a person who wanted to secure a support, not sponsorship, but to secure a support from a relative here in Canada. So if you wanted to apply for a visa or a permit to study here, then pwede po kayong mag-secure ng letter of support with attachments from your from your relative here in Canada if you have one. So what are these requirements that you should pass, especially if DIY ka or you are doing it yourself without any agency? If isa ka sa mga tao na curious about the requirements of a valid or a support letter for your coming here in Canada, then this video is for you. So if you want to know these requirements, just keep on watching. So sa requirements na tayo, basically, yung iba kasi, they have this letter of support from their relatives. But as for my case, I've submitted a letter of support with 7 documents attached. So I will be discussing the 7 documents and why you should pass the 7 documents. Okay, the relative that I'm mentioning here is defined as not necessarily your mother or your father or first immediate family member. I'm also pertaining to relatives who are your aunts, your uncles, cousins, and so on. Basta, relative ninyo. Again, I passed a letter of support to the immigration in applying my visa as a student. Okay, I passed this letter of support with 7 requirements. Okay, for letter of support, wala naman siyang specific na template. So, ikaw na yung gumawa ng letter of support na kung ano man ang gusto mong gawin sa letter of support mo. Pero syempre, mas okay pa din yung one-pager lang. As much as possible, andyan din yung requirements na i-mention ko towards this video. So, okay, let's go to the requirements. Okay, number 1 requirement is the copy of an employment certificate of your relative. Okay, yung mga relatives ninyo, meron yan silang employment certificate from their employers if they are employed. So, you can issue a copy of employment certificate attached to that letter first off. For that copy of certain employment certificate, naka-indicate doon kung kailan yung araw na na-hire yung relative ninyo, kung magkano ang sweldo niya, kung sino ang boss niya, since sila kasi yung gagawa ng employment certificate. So, para siyang verification of income katulad nito. So, that will look like that. Pero not necessarily ganyan talaga yung mukha niya. Depende kasi sa company kung saan nagtatrabaho yung relative. Basta, ang importante is it is an employment certificate. Okay, next requirement, yung second is notice of assessment. So, what is notice of assessment? Ito yung mga taxes na total na binayaran mo ng buong taon as reviewed by CRA or the Canada Revenue Agency. So, makikita dito if how much yung tax na binayad mo or babayaran mo all in all. And then, credited yung lahat ng taxes na dinededuct doon sa total tax payable mo. Kung meron kang credits, then credits ang lalabas. If not, then yung payable mo. So, ganun lang. So, it's an assessment review. Annual siya na ini-issue ng CRA. So, ang tawag nila doon is notice of assessment. It basically tells the immigration na, yes, your relative is paying the taxes that were assessed by the CRA. We all know naman kasi, diba, the taxes here in Canada is very important at nagbabayad talaga ng taxes yung mga tao dito. Very malaki din kasi yung tax na binabayaran nila. Pero naman, depende sa work. The next requirement, the third requirement is a copy of T4. So, what is T4? T4 is being issued sa mga workers or employed dito sa Canada. It is a para pa din siyang assessment ng tax, pero binibigay siya ng employer ninyo. So, each employer merong issuance ng isang T4. So, the T4 looks like this. So, if nagtrabaho ka sa Canada, within the year, yung whole year from January to December, meron siyang appropriate T4 na binibigay. So, for example, meron kang isang trabaho, yung employer mo ang magbibigay ng T4 sa iyo. But if you have 2 jobs, then separate na T4 yun. Isang T4 sa isang trabaho and then another T4 sa isang trabaho. That explains why every employer you have, kung meron kang double job, kung double job ka, then that explains why each job needs to give you respective T4. So, para malaman mo din kung magkano yung na-earn mo for the whole year in that specific job. Okay, next is the certificate of live birth. That will be the next requirement, syempre, para malaman yung legal identity ng relative ninyo. Kung siya ba talaga yung nagsulat ng letter of support. So, that is one of the requirements. Alam naman natin na ang use ng live birth, diba? So, that's it. The 5th requirement is the marriage certificate. This is important if nag-change na ng apelyido yung relative ninyo, especially if iba yung pangalan niya na nasa live birth. So, mag-iiba siya sa letter of support, diba? Letter of support. So, kailangan meron tayong marriage certificate kung ano yung bagong apelyido niya, or yung family name niya, which she used in giving that letter of support. So, para hindi na magkakaroon ng any questions yung immigration at hindi incomplete yung requirements mo. So, yung requirement is isa doon yung marriage certificate. Okay. Next requirement is yung passport. So, passport kung dual citizen, so, yung relative ninyo, pwede passport sa Pinas at saka passport ng Canada passport. So, dalawang passport yung ipapasa ninyo. Reason, again, bukod sa identity, syempre, malalaman if citizen or not, 'di ba? Makikita naman yun sa mukha ng passport. So, kung hindi naman citizen, then PR cards for permanent resident. Kung meron kang permanent resident na matitirahan mo or willing to support you in living here in Canada, so you can also do so. Ano nyo lang, ilagay nyo lang yung identification card or yung PR card ng permanent resident na relative ninyo. And then lastly, pinaka-importante sa lahat is the copy of billings. Bakit importante ang copy of billings? Kasi this will tell the immigration that your relative lives on that address. So, importante na makita ng immigration yung address. Especially if ilalagay mo sa letter of support mo kung saan ka titira. So, dapat intersect ba ang tawag? Mag-connect na kung saan ka titira at kung saan yung proof of billings, which is addressed on the billing, syempre, or mail. So, makita yun sa mga proof of billings ng relative ninyo. So, dapat nakapangalan doon at saka nakalagay yung address. It could either be light, water, credit card, and so on. So, that's it, guys. Those are the requirements. So, very short lang video na ito. This is just to help you with your requirements if you have a support from a relative here in Canada. So, those are the requirements that you need. Simple lang, diba? So, you just need to prepare it and then have a copy and secure a copy of it to pass to the immigration. Thank you so much for watching this video. If hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, please like and subscribe this video and hit the notification bell para mas updated ka to the videos that I am uploading soon. Again, thank you so much for watching and see you here in Canada. Bye!